Hello there, JD 4K family. How you doing today? I hope you all are well. Um, it's Good Friday, good day today. On Friday, I'm taping it, and sorry I won't be able to go live tomorrow. I have plans, but this will be uploaded tomorrow, Saturday, and for February 24th. So I want to apologize because I won't be live, and I still want to get the message out. So I hope you're all doing well. I hope everything is beautiful for you all. And so today's topic, which I wanted to talk about, is mindset. Change your thoughts, change your circumstances. So basically, what I wanted to say about that is a lot of people have this mindset where they are stuck in it, and they grow up with that same mentality and not changing or modifying who they truly are inside and who you're to become. We're taught different stuff as in our cultures, types, and um, variations of colors, things, whatever the case may be, culture, whatever. We stick to that, and that's it. We don't go outside the box. So my topic storyline is about the mindset and how we can work on changing it if that's what you want to do. So I figured this would be very important for some people to understand. Some people won't understand it or won't want to modify or change themselves, and that's for them. I mean, I there's nothing we can do with people that don't want to change, but for those that do, you got to the right video today. And you can also watch all my other videos, which are encouraging, and I believe anyway. So what I always say is know your truth, real talk. That's what I'm here to do. Let you know your truth or find your truth. But my talk show is called Know Your Truth, not Find Your Truth. But I wish for all of you to find the truth within you and see who you are. All right. So our mind is a terrible thing to waste, and that is the truth. So don't waste it, and don't waste your time on things that aren't relevant in your growth, or you know, to help you grow internally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, I should say. So poor thinking always affects our mindsets in many ways. So this is how it becomes difficult to change certain people's mindsets, and what you were taught and what you believe. And it's so much that it becomes your reality at some point, and that's it. You don't discuss it, you don't change it, you don't research it, you just stay the way you are, and that's it. That can be considered ignorance as well, but we're talking about mindset today. So, for example, I wanted to say the type of environment we live in, right? It only states where you come from, it doesn't state where you're going, you know? However, many people still have the mindset of using their past as a reason to continue to to not grow or continue to act the way that they do, or use it as an excuse to do so. Not many people notice that that's what they're doing either. So that's something to be mindful about. And just because you were brought up in the hood doesn't give you the excuse to say it's the environment I grew up in, and it's all I know, and maybe it's all you know, but it's not where you're gonna be stuck at. It's not, where you it's not like you can't come up out of it, if mentally, even if you can't physically, you don't want to be shut down mentally. So these are the things that people say all the time. You're not stuck there, or from learning about other places and experiences. You might stay there because of economical situations, but mentally release that mental um, thoughts that you were taught, that this is where you belong, this is how you do, and this is where I'm staying. Some people like it there. I have nothing against it, but it's the mentality part, the mindset that I'm trying to elaborate on, and that's where the changes needs to be made. People who are poor. Another thing. I'm sorry. Another outlet of mindset is people who are poor versus people who are rich. Being rich doesn't make you better than anyone or better than you because they're rich and they live better. Sometimes we overestimate the rich, and we believe that they're living a better life just because they have the money. All of them aren't always as happy as we think they are, even though their money, they have a lot more money than we actually do, some of us, and but they overlook the important things in life, which is self-love, self-esteem, and the list can go on and on and on when it comes to that. So never have that type of mindset that when and you do become rich yourself, because everyone should believe that they are anyway. It's material that you're all thinking about, and it's not. It's within. Like it is energy is where money. For instance, energy creates money. Attracts money. I meant. And so, if your mindset is always in that sense that these are the only type of people that are going to be where they are, then they will and you won't. So, it's all in the mindset. That's what I meant to get to. And that, like I said, they're not always happy. And yes, it sounds like it doesn't matter. If you have money, who cares if you're happy? But it does matter. It really does, because mentally, the capability of being able to enjoy it is not the same. uh, People who have both parents in their households, that doesn't always mean they're happy. That's another content that I wanted to give out. It's just like an orphan who gets a family. It doesn't mean that they're being treated right by them, you know? So these are things that our mindsets doesn't allow us to go outside the box to believe, because we see one thing and visualize it as that, and we stay stuck on that. Basically, if we came out of the box and started researching, reading, and seeing other things for what it really is, and working on yourself, then you'd be able to understand and actually get it, get a different mindset, on your beliefs and stuff like that. Same thing with religion. I didn't put that down, but spirituality versus religion. Some people like to do rituals. Religious stuff and spirituality is something that just comes to you. Like if you do your devotions every day, it comes to you. It's not really a ritual. You want to do it. Religious people really just do the same thing over and over. They don't let it come to their spirit. So I don't know why that came out. I didn't make notes on doing this part, but it's a mindset. Like we believe we're supposed to do this. If it says this is what you're supposed to do, that's what you're supposed to do. If it doesn't say that, then we can't go outside of that, because this is what it is. It's like culture. This is my culture, so I'm not going to eat other people's food. I'm not going to go to another country because I love my country. If I go and eat other people's food, or I indulge in other cultures, then I lose my culture. I've seen that a lot, and that's horribly a shame. I mean, it's sad. I meant to say, yeah, really sad, because to embrace other people's culture is a beautiful thing. You don't have to be ignorant and have a mindset of yours is the best. Yours is the best to you, but there are others out there that we can enjoy as well and embrace new people, new places, new um, cultures, societies, different things. Who wants to be in the same stuck area of the same people, the same all the time, and same foods? It's boring. It's boring. I consider it boring, because once you go out there and you embrace all the other things, then you'll realize, wow, this is beautiful, because we're all one as a whole. So it's good to know different um, other people's cultures as well. So our mindsets keeps us stuck on the same things we were brought up, or our environment, or whatever the case may be, that we need to break free from. It's like the matrix, break free from it, because not everything we're taught is really what it is. There's a lot of lies going on out there, and we gotta, if our mindset is stuck on that, how will you ever figure it out? So either way, Like I said, just because um, parents aren't, do you have a two household parenting doesn't make means it's happy. You can be a single parent and you're the happiest person ever. And as I said, an orphan, just because they found a home doesn't mean that. I mean, it's a beautiful thing, but not every parent are meant to be parents, and orphans do go into the wrong hands, unfortunately, because no one's perfect. Everyone's human, and we're gonna make mistakes. Um, Not that that should be a good thing, but just to say the mindset has a lot to do with everything. Just because people work at a menial job doesn't mean that they aren't happy or rich. You never know. They can be rich too. They just choose to do something that they like when you won't be, wouldn't be able to tell the wealthy, you wouldn't be able, like, what I'm trying to explain is you wouldn't be able to tell the wealthy versus the middle class, because when you see them, the rich, sometimes they don't dress the way that you would think a rich person would, and they don't show their money. They look average to us. And the middle class, we spend our money on material things that we can't afford. So you're gonna see us look more like, oh, I have Ralph Lauren, Michael Kors on, or whatever the case. And these things that some of us cannot afford in middle class, you're that's all you're doing is buying it so that you can feel rich. You don't need the materials to feel rich. This is what the rich is showing you. Actually taking trips, taking flights, is way better than using your money on material things you can't afford. Because then you'll get to go around and travel and see things that will last a lifetime and will have memories for a lifetime. Sneakers, clothes, jewelry, cars, home. That's not going to have much memory thought, like things that you can do with your money that will actually benefit you because you worked your whole life for it. Take a vacation, love yourself, get out there, meet new people. I think that's even better than trying to wear designer clothes all the time, or keeping up with the Joneses, as they state. And so that's another type of mindset we have. And these are just a few examples of, the mindsets of people, and that don't change their thought manner and thought matter. And in other words, there is no perfect anyone, any place, or thing. No, we just have to be the one to make ourselves happy in whatever season that we're in at the moment. And if we change our mindset off the negative and stay positive, we change our thoughts, right? Yeah. So these are the things I personally experienced with people. As I stated, this show, Know Your Truth, Real Talk. I'm not live today. I'm doing a tape right now, but I wish I was live, but I have things tomorrow, some very important events. So I won't be able to do live tomorrow, Saturday. So I'll be uploading this video tonight. But personally, I experienced people I worked with, or I know, sometimes it's family members. I will never mention names or anything, but Know Your Truth, Real Talk is based on my experience, as I said, work experience, wisdom, knowledge of information, and whatever I could share. So basically, this is something I needed you all to know about mindsets. So personally, my experience with people I know, I hear say a lot. We never going to be rich because we are people of color. Then you saying it, it's gonna be it. I used to get up and say, "Excuse me, don't say we. That's you. You are never gonna be rich because you keep saying it." And that person always lost money. Never could keep money in their hands. It's always going somewhere. Um, and that's the mentality and the mindset of people that were taught that when they were little, instead of being embraced in what you can have and to look forward to having it. They're setting back themselves with, we're never going to stop watching other people. You can do it. Or I'm never going to be to buy a home because it's too much work. Okay, then you don't. There's condos, there's some type of investment you could do. That's like saying, I'm never going to invest in myself or anything in my life. I'll just live as a renter and give it to someone else to live their life and dream. I mean, it doesn't have to be a house big or anything. It's just a home. You can invest in yourself, love yourself, let it be something that is yours and not somebody else's. It could be a condo, it could be a co-op, whatever. It's your investment that matters, and not the fact that it's too much work. I guess it's not too much work to live in the ghetto and get free electricity in the projects and stuff like that. We got to come out of that mentality already and mindset for those that think like that. Because I have heard people, I sit back and I listen, and these are the contents of things I've heard people in the courts where I work say, everywhere. Basically, when you hear conversation, either in a conversation with me or directly in a conversation with me or indirectly, I'm just showing you this is the type of mindset we don't want to have. I try my best to change, not people, but change their, you know, way of thinking. And usually they get mad at me and they just want to stay stuck there where they are. And you just gotta let that happen and hope that they find their way one day, you know. Or I hate this job. If you hate this job, then work on yourself to actually get out of it. Um, Basically, most people that hate their job is because their bosses or whatever, their supervisors or co-workers or whatever is making it hard on them, or they just don't like it because they're not getting paid well. Well, this is where you have to work smart and not hard. Of course, you got to take exams, you got to fulfill your purpose, to get the skills you need. I mean, you can't just sit back and say, well, I don't have a degree or anything, but I want to work in the court. Or I have a record. You created a criminal record, but I want to work somewhere. You can, but you can't have high hopes if you don't give it your all and have the skills and the education. It depends on what kind of job you're looking for. You can't just, I have nothing to give, but I want it all. No, they're not going to hire you that way. So that's another one, because the people I hear that say I hate this job are the ones not working on building or getting a better one for themselves. They're not going out there to get the skills. They're not taking the exams. They're not being competitive. They're just sitting back and thinking someone's going to give it to them. I'm never getting married because I like being alone. Okay, I remember saying that. Yeah, but deep down inside, do you really? That's gonna be a question you have to answer yourself, because I can't do that for you. Another one is people of color don't do that. That's what white people do. So at one time in my life when I was young, um, I did a lot of horseback riding. So this is an example. And I have people of color that has said to me, like me, people of color, my own people, oh, black people of color don't do that. That's for white people. Who gave you that information? Where is that detailed at? Like, if I want to do rock and roll, I like country. What? Who says that it belongs to anybody? It doesn't. It's for everyone. It's like I don't speak lingo, and so people say, "Why do you talk like that? Like perfected or not perfected?" I don't want to say that. Like white people. Matter of fact, they did tell me that. I said, "Excuse me." No, I'm speaking English. It doesn't belong to them. So stop giving things that don't belong to other people. It belongs to all of us, would be a very good lesson for us all. And another one is, I'm always broke. I live paycheck to paycheck. You like saying that about yourself? Who wants to go around saying I'm always broke and I live paycheck to paycheck? No one needs to know this. One, don't keep telling yourself that, because that's exactly what's going to happen to you. It's like core laws of attraction. You keep mentioning what you do in a negative way, and that's how your life will detail through the from the beginning to the end. And without you acknowledging it, you are actually not bringing anything to yourself, any kind of growth. Um, as I said, law of attraction is a big part plays a big part in this. What you think is therefore what you believe, right? Change your mind of thinking and the words you put in your mouth. Uh, Whatever you put out there will reflect your future. And that's what I just stated. And it's true. That's a part of my notes, but I said it anyway. So, the things that I do for myself, because I was at a place in my life where I wasn't as bad as this. I always had positivity. I felt and think rich all the time. And I had people that thought I was better than them, and it wasn't that. It's just that I carried myself in a different way. And I'm glad I did, because my parents taught me that, to be good, to do good, and to be smart and play smart. So my thing is to share with you, like everyone else. And this is big out here now, meditating. Now, this is new for me. I've been doing it for a while now, but it's not something I did for years and years. But meditating or listening to yourself, you sit by yourself, hear yourself, whichever way you want to do it. You can do it. Take time before you go to work, or get up when you get up right away, or before you get on social media, because social media, TikTok, all those things, that's nice and everything, but not all of it is nice. And it's like a clutter of things before you even get to clear your mind space. So basically, you got to clear with meditation. Helps you do that, by listening to yourself. Sorry about that. That's my phone. Listening to yourself is meditating. Some people do yoga, and fill yourself up with positivity in the beginning of the day before you go. You could do it while jogging, I believe, because you're letting your mind free, or whatever exercise you may do. No matter how much stress you have, it's always good to start your day with yourself. Yeah. In quietness, or reading daily devotions, whichever way you want to lift yourself up, yourself being your spirit, and also affirmations are great. You could read them out loud to yourself all day, create your own, listen to other people, Google it, find out what affirmations you could do. Like, I love me is a great affirmation. You can do that every day. And other ones, everything that's positive, and then you'll feel better. This helps to empower your spiritual growth as well. So those things are what you do. And my last one is manifestations. I just learned that one through YouTube, and it's a great thing to do when you manifest positivity. Um, it's like a new you. You can manifest a new you, and by visualizing it, asking the universe, God, the creator, or saying it out loud, or writing it down. It's like creating a gratitude list. I have gratitude for this and that. This enables you to also shift your consciousness to positive thinking. So, with this and all I've stated, I'm hoping I was able to help you in seeing what changes needs to be made in the mindset, and how we can do so. You have your own techniques. I just like to share mine and my opinions on things that I've dealt with or haven't, directly or indirectly. And I hope I was able to give you some truth in that on Know Your Truth Real Talk. Thank you for joining me today. I hope to see you soon, next Saturday at 3 o'clock, live here on YouTube. Like, share, and subscribe so the algorithms will help other people see all my videos. If this one wasn't for you, check out my other videos. They're pretty good. Um, they're not going to be funny and shaking my booty stuff, but you get a little laughs in there. I'd like for all of you to join me live so that we can have some dialogue together, and you can speak your truth, and I will speak mine. Truth meaning what we've been through. You don't have to say all your business, but know your truth, real talk, live here on YouTube with me, Judge Desire for Knowledge. Yeah. So I'll see you the next time. Judge Desire for Knowledge, Know Your Truth, Real Talk is adjourned. Ciao now. Hope to see you real soon.